Hello. This week is both Halloween and daylight savings time. Both events require extra special care this year, and that can only be done with your cooperation. Let's start with Halloween. As a longtime elementary school teacher, I am well aware of Halloween and the days leading up to it and how it creates so much excitement for our kids. They put costumes on and are going around our neighborhood door to door to show off and to collect candy. Our scariest thought for this Halloween is that cases of COVID-19 are increasing. They're increasing across the nation, across Maryland, and right here in Montgomery County. We must take these numbers seriously. These numbers are not tricks. The consequences are hardly treats. Across the country, restrictions are being reimposed. Chicago will prohibit indoor service at restaurants and bars and limit gatherings to 25 people. Newark, New Jersey has imposed an 8 p.m. curfew. The New York Times reports that a third surge of coronavirus infections has firmly taken hold across much of the United States. Here in Montgomery County, we're watching the number of new cases go up higher than they've been since mid-June. Back in mid-June, we would not have opened with these numbers. We are not making any rollbacks in Montgomery County right now, but we're carefully watching the numbers and the factors behind the trends. They are concerning, and we are contemplating what we may have to do in the coming weeks. Halloween is not banned in our county like it has been in some other places, but we are strongly suggesting that you don't participate in door-to-door trick-or-treating or candy sharing. This is a very different year. How about a parade around the neighborhood so your kids can wave and show off their costumes, or decorating homes and yards? Or you could organize a scavenger hunt for Halloween signs in the neighborhood. It's disappointing, we know, but we must continue to put health first. And the day after Halloween, our drivers, bike riders, and pedestrians all need to be smarter. Overnight Saturday, we will turn back our clocks 1 hour as daylight savings time ends. Every year, the transition is difficult and prone to accidents. Based on an analysis of police crash data in Montgomery County over a recent 8-year period, crashes involving pedestrians the week after the end of daylight savings time increased 110% during the evening rush hour compared to the week prior. Crashes during this period increased from a normal average of 2.5 accidents to 5.3 crashes per week. The time change creates a dangerous time. Drivers need to be more aware. Pedestrians and bike riders must make themselves more visible. Please be alert, especially with more people out during the early voting period and on election day. I also want to take a moment to warn you about a very dangerous idea. Some people are calling for herd immunity in the fight against COVID. Herd immunity is the idea that if enough people get the disease, then it is unlikely to spread. This may be true for animals. It is not a good policy for people. Herd immunity does not make sense for COVID. Experts estimate that 60 to 70% of the population would need to achieve immunity in order to achieve herd immunity. That's close to 200 million people in the United States alone. And that means many more people would die from COVID, and many people would have long-lasting health damage. Furthermore, the length and viability of immunity from COVID is still unknown. Promoting herd immunity for COVID is a dangerous and crazy idea. Do not be tricked by this idea. There are lots of tricks awaiting us over the next week. Let's take every measure possible to have our bags filled with safety.